Following Louis Rouleau's remark about wearing his father-in-law's pajamas on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, Teresa Giudice clears the air. The Real Housewives of New Jersey star Teresa Giudice defended her husband after his comment to Joe Gorga about wearing his father-in-law's pajamas left viewers stumped. Teresa and her brother Joe have been neck-deep in family drama since the latter and his wife Melissa Gorga decided to skip Teresa's wedding to Louis in August 2022. While the women have been the usual culprits in the drama, things got physical between Joe and Louis in one episode of RHONJ Season 13 following an argument over the wedding guest list. Since then, Louis Rouleau seems to be working to get on his brother-in-law's good side. Viewers got a glimpse of this in an awkward conversation between the two men in a teaser for the next episode of RHONJ Season 13 episode. In an interview with People shortly after the teaser, The Real Housewives of New Jersey's Teresa Giudice defended her husband's pajamas comment, calling it an attempt to win over her brother's approval. "I knew he was just coming from a loving place towards my brother," she explained. "He wanted my brother's approval. He was like, poor guy, I feel bad for him. I know he was trying so hard to just wanting to love my brother and vice versa." Regarding Louis' confession about wearing her late dad Giacinto Gorga's pajamas, Teresa clarified that her husband was only referring to brand new pajamas that her late dad never wore. According to her, she decided to give away some of her dad's clothes after his death, and Louis happened to be the recipient of the pajamas. "The only thing I gave Louis was a pair of pajamas that my dad never used. They were, I think, Ralph Lauren that he never used. They weren't his actual pajamas that my dad wore," Teresa explained. Somehow, when Louis tried voicing out the gesture to his brother-in-law, it sent the wrong message. Joe and Teresa's dad, Giacinto, died from pneumonia in April 2020. The death hit the family hard. 3 years prior, they suffered the loss of the family matriarch Antonia, making the siblings more likely to depend on each other for support. Hence, Louis playing the emotional card by bringing up their dad the way he did rubbed off on him negatively. His statement, "I live with your 4 nieces. I wear your father's pajamas at night to make them feel safe and loving. Do you know that?" may have been an attempt to extend an olive branch to Joe, but in the wrong context, it could be perceived as insensitive. Of course, Teresa's explanation while discussing her partnership with the puzzle game Best Fiends somewhat clears the air. Going by her beliefs, Louis could indeed be coming from a loving place. While the outcome of the awkward conversation remains to be discovered, Joe's blank expression in the teaser hints at a possible fallout between the two men again. That could cause the already fractured relationship between Teresa, Joe, and, by extension, their respective spouses to worsen. Not that it makes much difference to RHONJ viewers, who already saw the worst of the Gorgas during Teresa's wedding drama,